Hi, I'm Ian Boxall, President of the Agricultural Producers Association of Saskatchewan, and I am joined by Bill Prabilski, Vice President. As the Reeve of MyRM, I can appreciate the need to be responsible with ratepayer dollars. This is why an investment in an APAS membership is an important piece of advocating on behalf of farmers in Saskatchewan. We'd like to take this opportunity to provide an update on some of the work that was undertaken over the past year on behalf of APAS members, and I'd like to give you a sense of where we want to go.
2022 was a busy and exciting year. For the first time in over 10 years, the federal, provincial, and territorial ag ministers meeting was held in Saskatoon, and in conjunction, APAS hosted the Canadian Federation of Agriculture meeting. At this FPT meeting, the new 5-year agreement was announced, which included an increase of $500 million in new funding from the federal and provincial governments for agriculture. Agri-stability compensation rate increased from 70% to 80%. Based on the previous 2 years, this means farmers would have received an additional $30 million in agri-stability funding. The work on this file is not done. There are opportunities to address ongoing gaps, such as livestock insurance programs, program simplification, and improved support for mixed farms. Many livestock producers faced significant challenges throughout the past year, and the herd size is declining at an alarming rate. Extreme drought over large portions of the province created tremendous uncertainty and provided clear evidence of a program needed to support producers in these situations. And on the other hand, APAS helped organize provincial disaster assistance for livestock farmers in the southeast who had to deal with a unique snowstorm in April, resulting in high calf mortality. We believe a comprehensive business risk management plan is needed to help ensure the long-term viability of our livestock industry. Farm input prices have skyrocketed this year, and there is no clarity on transparency as to why this is happening. For example, over the past 4 years, inflation has averaged about 14%, yet fertilizer pricing has jumped 129%. We have engaged with the Standing Committee on Agriculture and provided our views to the Canadian Competition Bureau. But more work needs to be done on this going forward because fertilizer, fuel, and chemical costs make up about 50% of our farm operating expenses. An environmental lens is being applied to our industry like never before. The 30% fertilizer emissions reduction target was set without consultation, and now we need to demonstrate how we are world leaders in our sustainable production practices. We've worked with the Crop Development Commission to submit joint recommendations to Canada on this file, but we need to take the opportunity to continue influencing and educating Canada and Canadians on our success. At the same time, the carbon tax is set to increase in 2023. We need to continue to work for changes to the farm rebate program and to get propane and natural gas exempted. Those are some of the key highlights I wanted to touch upon out of the truckload of issues, concerns, and over 20 consultations that APAS conducted throughout the year.
As Bill has highlighted, we have been focused on defending farm family interests over the past year, and we've had success. But I want to take a moment to talk about where we believe we need to build our capacity and increase our focus. For too long, farmers have allowed others to define who we are and what we do. This is clear in terms of the increased focus on the environmental impact of agriculture. The time of being quiet needs to be over. We need to start telling our story in a meaningful and straightforward way because we have a positive story to tell. No one had to tell us to adopt environmentally friendly farming practice. We did it because it made economic and environmental sense. No one cares more about the environment than we do because it's so vital to our continued success. The 30% fertilizer reduction target is an example of how others do not fully appreciate or understand what we do here in Saskatchewan. And there is more work we need to do to protect family farms from the increasing carbon tax. We have an opportunity to educate and advocate on these issues now in order to positively influence this discussion for Saskatchewan before it's set in stone. Another opportunity I see is helping identify solutions to support livestock producers. The provincial cattle and sheep herds are declining. Sitting back and watching this happen will not contribute to our success. We need to become much more proactive in our efforts. That means renewing our policy committees to increase our focus on finding solutions, building partnerships with our universities and research institutes to engage our world-class thinkers to create Saskatchewan-based solutions to solve farm gate issues, engaging with commodity groups to enhance our collective credibility and influence, increase our government relation efforts to ensure that policymakers fully understand our concerns and our solutions. I'm excited about our direction. We are 100% dedicated to creating success in our industry, because when we have success in agriculture, that success cascades throughout the province. If you feel that what you've heard today from us is important to farmers in this province, please reach out to the APAS office and we would meet with your RM to discuss membership. So on behalf of the APAS board, thank you for your commitment, your involvement, and your passion to agriculture in Saskatchewan.